Hey guys, massive thank you to everyone over on Instagram sending questions for the Q&A. I'm just going to run through them now. I seen the first one yesterday morning, but I haven't looked at any of the rest of them, so I'll just answer them as I go along. First one, everyone is talking about calories in, calories out. I get that the reason is that people keep their carbs really high. Personally, I feel eating way more protein and fats is better for me than carbs. What's your thought process on this, basically, just to paraphrase it? So basically she's asking, should she be running off fats or carbs, or does she need her carbs to keep her glycogen stores full, etc., etc.? The answer is, you need to understand your own body type, or your coach needs to understand your body type. Everyone's somatotype is different. I'm doing an awful lot of research on this now. My book that's coming out in October in Eason's, I did a lot of research on it because obviously the nutritional section will include my own recommendation on what you should be doing. But basically your somatotype will determine whether your body runs better on fats or runs better on carbs. There's been massive amounts of research into this to basically say that depending on your genetic makeup, your body is going to run better off carbs or off of fats. You're going to fall into one of those two groups, kind of like petrol and diesel for a car. If your body, you'll see it, because there are certain people. I've got certain clients that I prep on, low carbs with refeeds or high fats or whatever it is. Certain clients, I've got some, one of my clients at the minute is prepping on 500 grams of carbs. He's so carb tolerant, he can have massive amounts and it just fuels his body, it keeps him going. I had a guy that I prepped for a show last year. I remember when we dropped his carbs to 50 grams just to see how he'd respond. He said he couldn't even talk to people because his body is so used to, now he preps on a carb cycle of 100 grams, 200 grams, and 300 grams because that's his body just is so adept, is so efficient at using carbs, and he falls into that petrol side, that his body will use carbs as the fuel source. On the other hand, then there's people that will use fats. I'm a fat person. I can go the rest of my life without any carbs. As long as I don't cut my fats, I feel amazing. It's the same in contest prep, and I've got a couple of my clients on the same. Anyone that's ever followed a keto diet, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of it. Keto diet, you buy in the bodybuilding circles, isn't a keto diet. You're not in true ketosis because your protein's too high, and your body will convert protein over to glucose, glycogenesis, and then you're going to be not in true ketosis. So keto means low carb in the bodybuilding world. Just to clear that up. But in reality, people that say they've worked on keto or low carb and feel really good and got results on it are probably in the diesel side. They're probably fat people that run better off fats and protein. So I would think, Lorraine, that you're probably a fat person. If you're saying that you're even questioning, do you need carbs, you're probably falling into the somatotype that you're a fat and protein different person. I would make sure your nutritional plans and things are aimed towards that. And that, use your carbs and stuff as refeeds, and they'll give you a metabolic spike, and they'll give you all the glycogen refeeds and stuff you need, but primarily fats and protein are going to be your main go-tos. The same as other guys that can't function below 50 or 100 grams of carbs, where their brain will literally just switch off. I'm the same way with fats. In a contest prep, I can drop my carbs to 0 and be perfectly fine, but as soon as my fats drop, my brain slows down, I get sluggish, I get tired, all of these other things, because I fall into that circle. So I hope that answers your question. Next one. Brian, do you see any benefit in fasted cardio in the morning? In fasted cardio in the morning, is it better than any other workout? Any benefits worth 2 trips to the gym each day? Okay, so doubles in fasted cardio. Funny enough, there's no scientific research really to back up fasted cardio as opposed to anything else. In theory, you could make an argument that when your body's using the glucose, glycogen, body fat orders, to check out my free ebook, the how to build muscle and lose body fat at the same time. I got to talk about the structure of glucose, glycogen, body fat, how to time your cheats and stuff around that. But basically, fasted cardio, in theory, you might be able to tap into body fat stores quicker because your glucose would be low. But there's no scientific research to say that it does it any more effectively than doing cardio another time of the day. That being said, I use fasted cardio and it works amazingly. The only difference, I can't, from practical experience, I've used it with myself and I've used it with other people, and it does work. Partly because you probably give it a little bit more effort because you're not as tired as doing a post-workout. And it's really easy routine to get into. You literally don't have to, you can get out of bed, chuck on your, I go for cycles. So basically just chuck on your cycling gear and you go, or you chuck on your running gear and you go, and there's no timing your meals or anything like that. So it makes it really effective and efficient. Then in terms of doubles, I'm a massive fan of double workouts. You need to have your nutrition absolutely on point to get your double workouts in. You also need your training program on point, because you're very, very quickly going to overtrain certain muscles if you're doing doubles in a day. However, your nutrition is absolutely crucial. Coming into contest prep from about 8 weeks out from a show, and same with 2-3 weeks out from shoots, I go into doubles. Where I'll train in the morning, I'll train again in the evening, or I'll train really early at 6 a.m. and train again at midday, 12 or 1, depending on my work schedule. But they work amazing. But basically, you get such a massive metabolic spike because you're tearing so many fibers. Assuming that you're getting good intensity in both workouts, you're going to grow by doing that, and you're eating enough calories. Some people, if you're somebody, a hard gainer, someone with a really active sympathetic nervous system, there's no point doing doubles. You need to preserve those calories to keep the muscle and to keep yourself full, and you literally want to limit your time in the gym. Like, I've got some of my guys, particularly my hard gainers, who do like 40-minute workouts 5 times a week, and that's it. That's their program, because all their growth is coming from their supplements and coming from their food. And then I've got others who are very similar to me, who are doing double sessions, and the same way as my contest prep people. Sometimes I'll put them up into doubles if their metabolism stalls, just to give them that little bit of a spike. But make sure your nutrition is good, and make sure you're timing your workouts effectively. So I found things like, upper in the morning, lower in the evening, or vice versa, or doing agonist antagonists like chest in the morning, back in the evening. But my personal favorite is doing the same body part twice, doing a heavy volume in the morning, so reps of like 50, 25, 15, and then heavy in the evening, so like 6 reps, 8 reps on the same body part. So like chest in the morning, chest in the PM. That's what's worked best for me, but that's from years and years of trial and error. Next question: high carb, low fat vegan diet. Okay, vegan diet works. You're always at a little bit more of a disadvantage, not because you're not eating meat and fish. I suppose it is because you're not eating meat and fish. You can still get all the amino acids and the protein that you need. You just need to be very, very knowledgeable in how you're doing it. You need to be able to combine certain food sources so that you get all your essential amino acids, as opposed to just eating meat or fish where they're already there. That's the biggest thing. I don't really know, because you just said high carb, low fat, vegan diet. I don't know what your goals are. You just wrote opinion ? So I'm not sure your goals. If it's to lose body fat, it's obviously not going to be ideal. To be high fat and low carb and effectively probably lowish to moderate protein, body fat's not going to be, depending on obviously your training, you're going to be very reliant on, because nutritionally you're not going to be spot on for losing body fat on a diet like that. But then I don't know if that's your goals. So next one.